Evangelist Chris of SCOAN, why SCOAN is still being attached to his name, because he stated that although physically he's not present in SCOAN, but spiritually SCOAN will never lift him. On the matter of visa cancellation, when brought on the table, this was handled with a level of spiritual maturity. The storms and wave of persecution during this season was really gripping, and it also touched on how Prophet TB Joshua himself have suffered injustice and persecution during the years. No matter the amount of injustice, persecutions, false allegations, actions being misjudged, no matter how you put in your best efforts, just make sure you break no relationship beyond repair, because tomorrow is a mystery and tomorrow belongs to God. On account of Prophet TB Joshua, he said Prophet TB Joshua himself have suffered injustice and persecution over the years. For example, Prophet TB Joshua had his American visa cancelled, and the horrific bombing of one of his church buildings, which sadly resulted in the death of many of the church members. It is sad to note that not one church leader expressed his or her condolence to the church or Prophet TB Joshua after this tragic incident, despite the massive loss of lives. Instead, it was the leader of a Muslim community in Nigeria, including the Sultan of Sokoto and many emirs, that did so. Sadly, as if that were not bad enough, it even gotten worse. Some heartless church leaders went as far as to petition to the American embassy to cancel the prophet's American visa, and used this terrible incident as their excuse and attempt to justify it. They did this even though it was clear that the collapse of the building was not as a consequence of any wrongdoing on his part, but rather as a result of a brutal act of pure envy, an evil, premeditated murder and terror by those wanted him discredited and his church closed down. It was God on Prophet TB Joshua's side that it took the intervention of members of the American Congress and State Department, numerous American ambassadors, numbers of the American Diplomat Corps, and numerous American consular officers to resist the conspiracy and to ensure that his visa was restored. He continued, but when I asked Senior Prophet TB Joshua why did he not expose all this to the public? Why should he be quiet and refuse to defend himself, saying nothing when faced with the unrelenting, shameful, and relentless criticism, misrepresentation, false allegation, and persecution that he has suffered from other church leaders over the years? Senior Prophet TB Joshua will always respond profoundly. I don't want the church, the body of Christ, to be divided. Henceforth, my silence over the years. He kept emphasizing on the fact that in order for us Christians in Nigeria to succeed, there must be love between us, the Christians, and the existence of church unity. Prophet TB Joshua is a humble, gentle, reticent, forgiving, kind, and patient man who refuses to join issues with his distractors and enemies, and who instead focuses on the work that God has given him to do. I respect him immensely for that, he concluded. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button as a way to support our channel. We are grateful for all your efforts.